In the latest Cyberpunk 2077 news, we have an interesting update from Cyberpunk Red, featuring 6 new characters or edge runners that are now canon to the lore. As they are officially part of the 2077 timeline, one cannot rule out the possibility they might be referenced in a 2077 game. Kepler is a nomad that comes from a Florida nomad pack that was always scrambling to make ends meet. She was born missing the lower half of her right arm, but due to the family lack of money, she wasn't able to get fitted with cyberware until she ran off on her own. She usually teams up with her husband, Netrunner Numo. Numo, the Netrunner, got his sense of justice from his parents, honest cops in a corrupt system. He started netrunning early to fight the powers that be. The London authorities caught wind of his activities, and he ran. Nomads smuggled him to the United States, where he met and married Kepler. Damien the Tech. Being forced by circumstances to get a cyberarm wasn't a negative in his eyes. It gave him a toy he could always tinker with. He could have gone on to be a cog in the corp machine, but instead he went the mercenary route, earning money so he can one day bring his tech to the world under his own name. Zara the Solo. Once upon a time, Zara did dirty work for high-paying criminals. When things got too close for comfort, she'd just move on. New identity, new job. Then an enemy leaked all her IDs to the world, so she skipped to the fringes and took on new work, playing bodyguard and muscle for a group of edge runners. Trace Santiago. Trace is the son of Nomad Santiago, the leader of the Aldecaldo clan, who was also a good friend of Johnny Silverhand. Trace is a media who worked on legit outlets for a while, but his accent and his cyberarm didn't play well with the demographic algorithms. Now he's gone solo, uploading his own reports directly to the Night City data pool. During the time of Red, roughly 2 million people in Night City were left homeless due to the nuke, or because of flooding from the liquefaction of the city's foundations. Survivors fled into overcrowded tent cities in the surrounding suburbs of North Oak, Westbrook, Pacifica, Haywood and South Night City. But tent cities were only a temporary solution. The remnants of the Night City government turned to the nomads of the Aldecaldo clan and their new allies, the Stormtech Corporation. With the experience gained during the Chicago project, Stormtech and the Aldecaldos were uniquely equipped to construct extensive temporary housing from shipping containers, and later formal crate modules brought in by rail and sea. Trace's journalistic work was responsible for exposing the truth of what happened to the Arasaka Towers. Subsequently, this would result in Night City realigning itself with Arasaka and shunning Militech. Although Militech would eventually return to do business by 2077, I think Trace is definitely a character to keep an eye on. Liloya the Rocker Boy. She sticks to her roots and plays a style she likes to think of as cyber grunge. Her music pays homage to the greats from the hometown, but adds a new styles and 2045 sensibilities. Finally, let's finish with a new look at Johnny Silverhand, courtesy of Xbox. Thank you for chipping in.